Alright, back with another Legacy Goblins match. We win the roll again, and we again choose to play first. We keep our opening 7. We have that turn 1 lackey you always want to see, but usually it never actually gets through. But that's alright, because we're just going to keep playing turn 1 lackeys, and eventually we'll turn 2 siege gang. He's thought seizing us, okay, so this is good. He's probably going to, good in that we get to put a guy into play. He's probably going to take Ringleader, I think. Like, obviously, if we had a Siege Gang, he'd take that. But interesting note on the first turn Scrubland Thoughtseize is I've seen a few guys playing White Weenie Quest in Legacy, where it's white-black, and you use Thoughtseizes and Dark Confidants. So... yeah, he took Ringleader. So I don't know if that's what we're playing. It very well might be. Okay, so play the Foothills. Gonna get I've got a red source in a black source in my hand. I'll just get a mountain. Play out Pile Driver. Attack, and I'm going to put War Chief into play. War Chief is better, obviously, because not only if we draw... well, not only does it make our Chieftain next turn cheaper, and if we draw a 2-mana Goblin, we can play that. But, oh, okay. His Thought's using us. Again. But also, like, we could still get the power boost off the Chieftain this coming turn if we still had it, so... Of course, we could have played around Thoughtseize, but even then, I'm pretty sure I still want the War Chief. He's gonna Swords our guy. That's fine. Well, get in for 4 damage. Might as well, right? And we will not lack in anything. Pretty obvious to our opponent that we just drew land, because if we had drawn like a Vial, we obviously would have played it. Floxodon Relic Ward. This is the new guy from Mirrodin Besieged that exiles it's an O-ring for artifacts and enchantments in essence. Pre-release has just started today, so I guess good on this guy for getting them already. Sick. Okay, so we're gonna... I'm just gonna attack with... yeah, I'll trade Lackey for Relic Warder if it means he's taking more. I'm not gonna attack with Chieftain, though. Actually, I probably should have attacked with Chieftain, because then that's 8 damage, he goes to 3, and he's dangerously low. So still not sure what decks this guy's on. He looks slightly more slow and control-y than the White Weenie Quest variant I've seen. Oh, okay. Sorry, Vendor. So maybe it's like some sort of white-black Death and Taxes-esque deck. Goblin Tinkerer. No, Flying Vigilance does not have First Strike. So I'll just run out this Tinkerer, and if I swing at the team, this guy, he has to block this guy. He takes 4, goes to 3. Because if you, yeah, okay, I like that. So we're in a pretty decent position. He does have 3 cards in hand. But hopefully... yep, he concedes. So some sort of white-black deck. I'm definitely going to want Pyrokinesis against him. Like, ideally I can just kill things like Sarah Avenger so that my Goblins can get in. Am I gonna cut? Decks like that seem like they might have bobs or whatever, so sharpshooter's probably fine. Worm Rooting's fine. I think I'll take out Sting Scourger. Yeah, maybe Sting Scourger. I don't know. Since I'm bringing in the removal, I can probably cut Sharpshooter. Yeah. Okay. Oh, man. No turn on Lackey. What do I do? I actually have to mulligan this hand. Because I'm not going to go turn 2 cycle Incinerator. We're on the draw. Yeah, he had Thoughtseize and stuff, so if he like hits our War Chief, this hand does absolutely nothing. Sounds better. Because now, if he Thoughtseizes us, he has to take Ether Vial. And then we can still, like it's still a slower hand, especially if he has Thoughtseize, which I'm pretty sure he does. Then we still have a game plan. Our game plan is maybe cycle turn 2. We'll see. Probably not. Not if we don't have to. And then Matron Ringleader. Probably going to be matroning for War Chief at this moment, but we'll see. Yeah, actually, now that I think of it, he doesn't actually have to take Vial. He might take Ringleader. Yeah, he takes Ringleader. The only problem I have with that is that I can just matron for another Ringleader. But I don't know. I see why he did it. Like I don't fault the guy. Oh, well. There we go. So now he's I don't know, like it's still interesting. I'm pretty sure he takes Matron here. Yeah, because Matron lets me answer the Sculler. So, like, even if I draw a Mog War Marshal and then can cycle the Incinerator, he's still probably reasonably ahead. See, that's pretty much our best draw, is the Mog War Marshal, although he probably has swords, and so that wouldn't actually do anything. Vicious Factory. Mangara, Pyrokinesis, please. Going to put counters on our vials. Lackey's actually fine. I'm gonna have to shoot that Mangara, so. Yeah, I've got Vial and Lackey. After this now, so you just gotta take anything with Mangara when it dies, or after he untaps. Target the Mangara. Yes. Draw a card. Play my land. Okay, so that was reasonably good. We're still gonna need some sort of gas, like a Ringleader or a Siege Gang. Although we have also stalled his offense because he needs to leave back a blocker for Lackey in case we rip Siege Gang or Ringleader. But Ringleader we can cast next turn. We'll tick the vials up. Oh, that's a good one to draw. No reason to open herself to Wasteland. Actually, if I Warren Weirding him, he just activates the Mishra's Factory. So I think I actually have to pass the turn. Yeah. Because I really need this Weirding to go get me that Matron. Yeah, see? Don't expose yourselves unnecessarily to Wasteland. Alright. Your Scholar has a Jit on it. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'll just take. I'll force him to use a GT counter. It's very hard for this deck to be active GT. I was actually thinking that's probably like one of my outs because but that can give something +2/+2, yeah. Or it could just kill my guy in response. Yeah. It's so hard for this deck to be active GT. So I can Warren Weirding him, that forces him to activate Mishra's Factory and sacrifice it. I can Warren Weirding. Oh, I can attack with Lackey. Force maybe the Swords to Plowshares. Yeah, attacking with Lackey definitely. Or I force at least a GT activation. We'll see. Oh, interesting. He lets it go through. GT has 2 counters on it. I think we've lost this game. Just in case he doesn't see it, I'm going into. Well, I'll Warren Weirding him. Like, either way, he has to make a mistake for this to turn out favorably. And this also gives us the out of drawing another Warren Weirding. He lets it resolve. I did not expect that to happen. Really? Alright, well, there we go. Because, like, you should have just animated the factory and then sacked it. But, alright. And see, now the great thing is that in response to the equip trigger, or equip activation to the GT on the factory, we can now vial in Matron and then cycle Incinerator, killing the factory before he can pump it. Gonna get Ringleader, I think. Ringleader or Tinkerer? Yeah, I'm gonna get Tinkerer, it's just safer. Of course, if he has Swords to Plowshares, I lose, or I get blown out. Or that. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the worst. Totally forgot he could do that. Well, we drew Ringleader. Obviously blocking in the hopes he won't pump or kill my guy with the Jit. Sweet! Like, he should have just pumped his guy. This guy's made a bunch of mistakes. Alright. I'm going to tick them both up because I have a Ringleader in hand. Oh. Here, actually, in response to these triggers, I'm going to activate the 4 one. And put in ringleader, and then I can see what vial counters I need to put on. Okay, so now I definitely want them to go to go up to 5. For the other one, I think I'll leave on 3. Just because if I draw chieftains, war chiefs, and the like. Okay, I draw for the turn. Oh, that's a phone. I'll be sorry about that. So, we can vial in. Yeah, my only problem is if we drew Siege Gang that we wanted to tick both up, we can activate the 4 vial to hit the ringleader, and if we ringleader into Siege Gang, we can activate the vial and then sack goblins immediately. Unfortunately, things don't always work out the way we planned. I'm going to attack here because I don't intend on letting that confidant live. Yeah. So I have to play Tinkerer here. And then I cycle. So this is going to kill the confidant regardless. So he's going to Jit kill my Tinkerer most likely and have 1 counter on the Jita. But then I get Siege Gang, which means that hopefully nothing else will equip itself with the Jita. Caracas. Oh, new framed Caracas. Alright. Okay, that's fine. He has to, yeah. At first I was like, no way. He's made some mistakes, I'm pretty sure, this game. But not letting my Tinkerer survive would be pretty big. Not going to tick up either vial. Pyrokinesis is a decent one. Okay, so we're going to activate Bile. Put Siege Gang into play. The Jita has 1 counter? Yep. Sack 1 of our tokens. Kill the confidant. Sack another token. Kill the confidant. So now we're actually in a pretty favorable board state. Well, he has no cards in hand, no creatures, and a GTA with no counters on it. And we have a few goblins and a pyrokinesis. One of our goblins is Siege Gang Commander. So if he draws a creature, that's alright, but we still have removal for the creature. So like his best draw is probably some sort of combo draw where it's like removal spell into Siege Gang. Oh, okay, well that wears a GTA pretty well. Honestly, I'm just gonna hardcast Pyrokinesis. This can't split it among players, can it? No. 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 Mog War Marshal. That's a good one to pitch to Siege Gang. I don't think I've ever hardcast Pyrokinesis in this deck before. Alright. And now we get in for 5. And I actually don't think we can lose this because unless he has some sort of haste creature, I just sack all my goblins next turn and he loses. Or no, if he has removal spell for Siege Gang. Mother of Runes does not kill Siege Gang, and as such we win the game. Alright, and he conceded the match. Well, I don't know. People are sporadic, I guess. Alright, we'll see you for another game.